News Talk ZB, it is Fishing with Crimpy and Reagan with you on your Saturday morning. Very happy Saturday morning. Good news for Tasman Bay rights.
Indeed, the tuna are in the bay, and not only people that are in Tasman Bay, but also around the Marlborough Sounds. Get out round where there's blue water. If you're heading down the coast, either Kaikoura or Westport, again, the fish are down those coasts as well, so you can get out into the blue water and target those. Now, there's no great secret to it. You need some tuna lures, and you need to find the blue water. At the moment, they're hovering around the 40-metre mark, so you have to go out fairly wide, unless you're fishing from somewhere like Okiwi Bay,
right.
And just out the front there's been catches there. The other place is Tonga Island on Able Tasman. There's been some good catches through the week out there. So if you get out and get amongst the tuna, please let us know, because we'd like to publish your story in the fishing paper.
That's right, and if you need some good deals on tuna lures, have a look in the fishing paper. It's out now, and you'll be actually out Monday, isn't it? So you'll be able to have a look in there and get some good deals on tuna lures too. Tides next, though.
Time for the tides. Nelson and Tasman, 4 past 4 p.m. is your high tide at 3.55 metres. Havelock, 11 past 2 p.m. at 2.9 metres. Crissells, you're looking at a 2:30 p.m. high tide this afternoon, and that again is a 2.9 metre one. Stevens, all the way up there, you're going to be trucking up there at 20 to 6 tonight to catch the high tide, 2.8 metres, so it's climbing equal neck and neck with those in Havelock. Westport 10 to 4 this afternoon, that's a 2.9. They all seem to be stacking up in a row. If you're paying bingo, you'd be a winner. Greymouth 10 to 4 this afternoon, that's an oddball, but then so is Greymouth, 3.1 metres. And please do not ring in and take offence, anybody living in Greymouth.
No.
You've got used to it, but we haven't. All right, coming up on the show now, we have, as I said, we have a man who's into Facebook. He manages our Facebook site, but he's also into fishing, and he said in the ad break he was actually quite stunned because he hasn't done what we have done before.
Yeah, I was quite...
So for the first time ever, James Cameron is going to join us, and he's going to, for the first time in his life, talk.
Oh, I know. This is quite amazing.
So it's going to be interesting to see what words...
What's he going to say?
James, good morning.
Good morning.
Wow, look at that. There, you've heard it.
Goodness.
You've heard it live on the fishing show. The
thanks
first 2 words that James Cameron has said in his life.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah,
that is all.
Great to be here.
That was a good interview, wasn't it? Yeah.
Are we finished now? Or?
Yeah, we are. You can go.
Okay.
James, before we get to Facebook, you are keen on fishing, and you've basically been brought up fishing.
Yeah, I love it. I've my whole life I've been a fisherman, right through from the wharf days to the dinghy, and then the trailer boat, and then.
So who got you into fishing?
My father was a big influence when I was young, as I suppose every young boy. Dad takes you fishing. My nonna, my grandmother, she also was very much into fishing. And she used to take me fishing a lot. So
what was she, your grandmother or your nonna?
She's nonna. She's Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you actually have a bit of fishing in your blood too, because you come from a family of fishermen that go way back.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. My mother's side of the family is Italian, and their surname actually means of the boat.
Give us a clue. We're not mind readers.
Okay. Well, I could tell you anything right now. You'd probably believe it. I'm not going to speak in Italian
Non parlo
either.
italiano molto bene.
Look, I don't know what you just said then, but yeah, that's
spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
No, so they're from a small fishing village called Maslabrenz in Italy, and it's by Sorrento.
But who are they?
The Delabarca is the surname.
There you go.
Yeah.
I tried to give you a cue, but you weren't listening.
Yeah, although it's actually all made up, Crimpy. But it sounds good.
That's why you suit the show. You fit in really well.
So they spent a lot of time commercial fishing in Wellington when they came to New Zealand, and emigrated, moved over to Nelson, and found the fishing here to be quite good too. But the tomato growing was better, so they got into that.
Yeah. Do you think fishing's in the Italian blood, or was it just that their family was particularly oriented that way because of their work?
I think fishing's in the Italian blood. I think it's very highly based around food and culture, and the marine diet's a big part of that. It's an important.
Is that an important aspect for you too? Do you inherit any of that cultural aspect in that, or you just like fishing?
Yeah, I love cooking as well. So it's a huge part of that, to go out and get your food, bring it home, cook it, prepare it.
Are you a sports fisherman per se, or just a food gatherer?
Well, I haven't broken any records, but I'm looking to shatter a few this summer with Crimpy's hot spots. He's going to share with us in the fishing paper this month.
I gave you the opportunity to continue lying, but you didn't pick up on it. You could have told us anything, we would have believed it. 1,000-pound marlin. Guest this morning, James Cameron. He's a little bit Italian, he's a little bit confused, and he's a little bit into Facebook. More of that in a moment when we come back.
Ciao.